What's going on, guys? Where do I begin? Well, it's Wednesday night right now, 7 p.m. Finally getting this voiceover before I head out for tutoring. My session actually got canceled, so I'm going to meet up with someone to study at 8. It gives me time to render this, make this, then render it, and use Starbucks' internet because we got like 5 megs of this hotel. But I checked in and I moved out, which maybe I'll talk about later. But chest. Monday after the refeed, I was able to go like twice as heavy on chest fly because the pec is much better, up to 135. And then here we are getting into the heaviest flat dumbbell press I've done in a while because I haven't been doing this movement. 90 pounds, pretty good, a little shaky, but I'm really just trying to power through the reps, not focus too much on squeezing really slowly. That's what the warm-up sets and the down sets are for. But as I hopefully get stronger on this movement, I will get better at it. So here's one of the down sets, didn't film all of them, and then went to the hammer strength. I'm going to be popping in and out of this voiceover. For those of you who clicked the video to watch it, I'm surprised because it's so damn long, but I'll put some timestamps in, and I'll get back to you after this hardest set on the hammer strength. So as I finish up this hammer strength, you guys are noticing I got a plate here, and this was just an all-out crazy set where I did 2.5 plates, 2 plates, then dropped down to really whatever I could do with 1 plate, just trying to focus on intensity and doing as much as I can here. And it felt really good. I do like this machine a lot. Sometimes I like to go heavy and do straight sets, but sometimes I kind of just slow it down and bring it lighter too. It really just depends on how I'm feeling, but I felt like going balls out here. After training with Jonathan, I think like I mentioned in the other video, or I talk about in this, just really motivated to start crushing it in the gym regardless of the diet. Since I am eating 150 carbs a day and around my workout, I feel freaking awesome before, during, and after my workouts. There's like a 6-7 hour window where I just feel really good, running on a good gym natural high, and the endorphins are going. But usually 4 hours post workout is when I start feeling like shit. So unfortunately I do train in the morning, so it's hard to avoid, but either way. Went into bodyweight dips for the first time in forever too, and was able to complete 50 reps. Took me 5 sets. Maybe I did like 48 reps, but got 5 sets of 8 to 10, only hit 8 on one of them I think, and then finished off with abs. So very standard chest workout for the rest of the prep I think. And yeah, that was it for the chest day. The next morning, I went in and did shoulders, again focusing on going heavy. So here you see me warming up, and then I get into some 65 pounders, and decided to do heavy standing shoulder press for my first movement after warming up. And then I got into a little bit of a heavy seated press with 65s as well, after doing 3 rounds of shoulder press, lateral raise, and upright row. So I'll let you guys watch that as I get into this shoulder workout, and I'll pop back in. But yeah, it's pretty intense. I suggest you guys do try it.
Alright guys, giant set, 50, 65s. This is my second set of 65s. Side raises and upright rows.
Alright, so finishing up here with the upright rows, like I said. After this, I just messed around a little bit with some front raises and some rear delt work. And that was pretty much it for the shoulder workout. Really good workout. I've been getting sore again from these workouts, so I'm not sure if it's the weight. Usually going heavier doesn't make me sore right away. It's just a combination of volume and intensity, so getting leaner. I actually just weighed myself on the scale. I've been really busy moving. Haven't missed any meals or anything, but I just weighed like 202 point something. And it's 7 o'clock and I have 4 meals in me, so weight is starting to fall off a little bit. I haven't had a light morning weigh-in yet because after the refeed I don't weigh down like I just don't weigh down. I don't know. I've been watching Matt Ogus's videos, and after his refeeds he's lighter, which I have no idea how that's possible, but it is how his body reacts. So usually after the refeed I'm like in the high 200s, like 209, something like that. But anyways, went heavy again on rear delts, and this was my last set. So as you can see, I kind of just went for it, and kind of like I did the last set of lateral raises, just went way past failure. And even did these little rows, so just trying to force blood into the muscle after hitting it heavy. That's kind of my strategy right now. Hitting the muscle heavy and then forcing a hell of a lot of blood in there as hard as I can. Just going for a huge overall pump and the strength training aspect. So I usually spend 20 or 30 minutes doing something heavy and then 20 or 30 minutes getting volume in. So my workouts are about 45 minutes to an hour right now. I was training like up to 2 hours when I was doing push and pull, but as you guys may or may not know, I go to the gym every single day now. So if I'm feeling, tired from the diet and from the cardio, I cut my workout to 45 minutes. If I'm feeling good, which usually I feel pretty good, I go closer to an hour, but never over an hour unless I'm taking longer rest periods and going a slower pace. I no longer do 90-minute workouts because I'm there every day. So I just can't recover from that. And I don't think there's any benefit at all to getting your volume that crazy. And I talked about this exercise once. I don't think I'm doing it right. It looks really stupid. It doesn't feel that great, but just kind of something different on the shoulder girdle. So comment below if I'm doing it wrong, but I'd have to guess that I'm not doing it too correctly, but whatever.
Alright guys, just had a killer shoulder workout. Sorry this treadmill's kind of loud. I'll try to keep it close, but really taking the motivation from lifting with Jonathan. Just going heavier on everything. Heavier on dumbbell presses yesterday. Heavier on dumbbell press today. Did standing with like 60, 65. Seated with 65 for like more than 10 reps. So just trying to grab my balls and go, man up. Shoulder pump is feeling really good. Dad bod, you mad? Mad bod. What the? Alright guys, hope you guys are enjoying the video. I feel like this one's just gonna be clips of each workout, and I'll kind of just do a big voiceover, so maybe this will be the last you see me for a bit, but stay tuned. Oh yeah, and cardio today. Woke up mad early to get here. Did 30 minutes, so now I'm gonna finish up 10 minutes after that workout, so right on point. You guys running late. Shouldn't have the camera out now. Been stretching for about 14-15 minutes, but see the split progress. Haven't been really vlogging it much, but every time I do a lower body stretch, I'm trying to get the split action. Soon. Just got home from the gym. Gonna shower, hit my chem lab, but check this out. Bruh. Soon. Bruh. Alright guys, got the pre-arm training cardio done, 25 minutes of it, plus 5-minute warm-up, so I got 10 left. Let's get that pre-workout in, blast these arms. Clean the screen though. Alright guys, so it's Wednesday. training's been going good all week. Time to hit some arms. Yesterday, had an interesting day, trained, went home, took care of some packing. Then I went to my chem lab, which took 3 hours. Usually it's like 2.5, but it took a full 3 because we had a TA who couldn't really speak English and everyone got confused with the distillation. So ended up driving home in rush hour to do a couple more trips for my move, then go to posing, then to do a couple more trips for my move. And then tonight we got to stay in a hotel for a couple nights because my lease ended before this one started because they're remodeling. So no big deal, but I'm going to be getting rid of this car and getting my car back tomorrow. Spoke with the manager yesterday in between all this crap and BMW North America, and I finally got him to just refund me the however many dollars it was for the hour of labor and the hour of diagnosis for the first problem, the noise. So I'm gonna get my money back, take it to like a high-end BMW tuner so they can look at the car, because when it comes to some of the BMW models, specifically like the S65, the S85 motors, some of the M motors, not so much the newer ones that are based off of the N54, the inline 3-liter turbos, but the naturally aspirated V8s, V10s, the inline 6 from the E46, a lot of times the dealers can't really do much to the motor if it's not throwing codes or if the service engine light isn't on. They don't really know how to troubleshoot, they just know how to fix errors that come up in the computer. So that's kind of what I've learned from my experience here. So I'll get my money back, which is freaking awesome, and I'll deal with it on my own time. But as far as the motor goes, everything's running fine, which is why they can't really find anything to do. Let's hope to God nobody's on the incline or on the Smith, because I want to press some heavy shit. Alright guys, 225 on the bar. I've only hit this for about 2 sets of 10. Trying to up the volume, up the intensity, so I'm gonna do 4 to 5 sets. That's what I'm thinking at least. Leaving 1 in the tank on each set until an AMRAP at the end, or some sort of rest pause or drop set for the 4th or 5th set, depending how everything's feeling. Or I'll go up. We'll do some heavier straight sets, but I think this is heavy enough. We won't find out until we go for it, so let's do it.
Finally, you're watching this morning's arm workout from Wednesday morning. It is, like I said in the intro, which maybe you guys did or didn't see because we're 14 minutes in now. It's Wednesday night, 7, just about to get a meal in and ride, but finishing this voiceover once and for all. So focused heavy on arms like I've been going on everything, and this was a huge volume PR on the Smith. I was able to do probably close to 50 reps with 225 on the bar. These are all the straight sets, and then I'll show you my drop set at the end. But yeah, really enjoying these styles of workouts. So I know you guys have seen me do heavier and longer rest periods and push-pull type splits. But like I said, hitting every muscle, or hitting a muscle every single day and just taking no days off. I was doing a 2-a-day on Sundays the past few weeks, but that was just too much training every day. So if I feel up to it and it kind of fits my schedule, I might have those still, but it's not really necessary, and I don't really see any benefit into speeding up how often I hit the muscle groups. Honestly, I think the recovery is important. So an hour a day seems to be exactly what feels good. Here I am finishing off that rest pause, and then I drop it down to a plate and do a ton of reps, kind of like I did on the hammer strength. After I hit failure, I just rest the bar on my chest and just take a couple breaths and explode back up and just finish off the tries. And they're feeling sore already from this morning's workout at like 7 or 8 a.m. I was probably doing this. And yeah, loving training arms right now. My elbows have felt good just by staying away from exercises that bother it, mostly skull crusher type movements. So I did find one that I like, standing overhead, which I do after this. So if you guys need some exercises for arm training, this is probably my favorite workout of the week, followed by chest. I just really like how it's going, so give it a shot.
Just smashed that close grip, feeling good as hell. 30 grams of carbs here. Gonna have 2 2 rice cakes post-workout, which I'll show you, but I'm gonna do 4 or 5 more working sets of tries and some biceps, so I'll let you guys watch the highlights of the heaviest sets. And I'll talk to you guys after. Let's get that voiceover going.
And this is the final leg of the voiceover. For those of you that are sticking around and watching this, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I'm feeling super drained, so I'm not very talkative and uppity in these voiceovers, to be honest, but getting it done, and hopefully as this weekend comes along and I get settled into my new place, get my car back, stop moving so much stuff, I'll be feeling better. But doing this all on low carb is just really taking it out of me, and I got a big test on Monday, my first organic chemistry test, so it is what it is. But here's a standing overhead followed by 1 arm press downs here, and then we start getting into the bicep work. So I hit like 5 heavy sets for tries and then 2 heavy sets probably for each of these exercises. But I was feeling really solid after this, and it was time to hit the buys as hard as I can. So as we are all aware, arms are my weakest point. Not sure if it's the insertions of my biceps and triceps or the size or both, but either way, if I can make them bigger, that is really all that I can do. So that's my main focus, and it's coming along. I didn't do enough work on them in the off season, which is unfortunate. I'm sort of making up for it now, but there's really not much I can do at this point except stay heavy, stay consistent, prioritize my arm workouts, and just do my best. And I mean, it should work out in the end. I think I put on a little bit of size on them, nothing too special, but anything is improvement, and I'm happy with that. So if I could just keep improving slowly over this competition season, and we'll see where it goes from here. Should be competing in the middle of March, so about 6.5 weeks out now. Really feeling like I'm getting close as far as conditioning goes. I tend to not really look shredded until I'm like 2 or 3 weeks out. I don't know why, just how I hold fat and water. But you guys can see a lot more things are showing. There's more cross cuts and veins. My biceps are split, and my triceps, when they're pumped, really look a lot fuller and bigger. So the body fat is dropping off, muscle is maintaining, and I'm just trying to really give it everything I can. But tonight I'm going to rest up for my deadlift session tomorrow. So trying this crucifix pose. Shout out to Louis Marco. Pretty badass pose, honestly. I think I like it a lot, but too bad it's not anything I can do on stage, but whatever. Finished off with some dumbbell spider curls, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap up the workout video. I apologize if this was boring. I do want to do some more informative stuff, but I've just been so busy with this move and shit. So this weekend I should be putting a Facebook Q&A or a Q&A post on my Facebook. So any of you guys that friend me on Facebook, which the link's in the description, ask me a question, and I'm gonna try to include it in the video and include it in the title so you guys can get some questions answered. Peace.
Smashed it. Gonna shake up, have 2 rice cakes. Probably gonna be a little late to class, but first time all semester, so. Guys, so check this out. I hope it's not too sunny. I don't have time to go home and get a meal in because I'm gonna hit traffic, and I gotta go down to my old apartment and head to the new one and drive back up for a tutoring session from 6 to 9. So I don't have any more meals with me because I can't keep them cold that long without a cooler, so we're improvising here. I figured I would make a tuna and guac salad. So we got 2 tunas in water for 45 grams of protein. It's 28 grams of fat, so I'm just gonna eat half now, half later, and wet naps or whatever from there. So let's pour this tuna and water out. Gotta get the snap off lid. Put you guys right there. A couple free mustard packets. Finished product. The lighting's not too terrible. 15 grams of fat, 45 protein, with a spoon. Let's try this. Ice Sprite on deck. Gallon is pretty much done from this morning.